Today is a milestone day for the city of Baltimore as we take another major step forward in transforming the South Gateway into the city's next great entertainment district. And we do that with the addition of an incredible Topgolf property right here, right where we're standing, here on Warner Street. From the very beginning, the vision for Horseshoe Baltimore was that it would be a first-class Las Vegas-style gaming experience right here in the heart of the city. But the vision was always much more than that. The vision was that Horseshoe Baltimore would serve as a catalyst for job creation, a catalyst for economic development, a catalyst for revitalizing the South Gateway to the city. And I'm really so proud of what our team at Horseshoe Baltimore has already been able to achieve toward that vision. In just a few short years, we've hired thousands of Baltimore City residents. We've paid hundreds of millions of dollars to state and local tax coffers. And we've welcomed nearly 4 million visitors every year through our doors. But we're just really getting started now. So we continue to invest in our team members, in our property, in our community, and now in the Warner Street Entertainment District itself. So I know there's a few of you out there who have been sleuthing around, and you know that our ownership group has been spending millions of dollars to buy parts.
We love it.
Thank you. Spending millions of dollars to buy parcels all along Warner Street. And the great news will continue to come. But right now, we're starting today. It all begins here, as we officially welcome Topgolf to the city of Baltimore. Because just as Horseshoe Baltimore is a catalyst, so too is Topgolf. Topgolf's innovative and wildly popular entertainment concept, so fun, is truly different from anything else that we have today in Baltimore City. As a very dedicated non-golfer, I couldn't be a bigger fan of what Topgolf has to offer. And I know they've made some fans among the golfers as well, right, Mayor Pugh? So at this time, I would like to ask Mayor Catherine Pugh, who your dedication, Mayor, your unwavering support, your leadership has made today possible. So I would really like to ask you to come up and share your thoughts on this amazing project. Mayor Pugh.
Let's give Erin and her leadership a big round of applause. What a great job. What a great job. You know, I get so excited when I think about what is taking place here because I know that this is a concerted effort and a collaboration on the parts of so many. I'm just really happy to officially welcome Topgolf to Baltimore. Now, you all think that those Vegas trips don't really mean anything. We went out there. This is what we saw. I had folks who went out there and said, you know what, we can bring this back to Baltimore, and it is on its way. I can't tell you how excited I am because what this is going to do, it's going to create 500 new jobs right here in Baltimore. That's 500 right here. But think about all the employment that has been created. We call this the Southern Gateway of Baltimore. When you look right across the street where we've created something like 1,400 new jobs, and then you're right in the view of M&T Stadium, or Orioles Stadium, so many great things are happening in this part of the city. You know, this used to be just a pass-through, I-95, vacant lots, places that just needed to be cleaned up. But now what we see is economic development, job creation, and this will be the first Topgolf. I'm gonna call it on the East Coast. I know that may not be true, but I'm gonna say that. See, when you're mayor, you get to say these kinds of things, you know. We are creating a venue in Baltimore. Did you notice I got these flat shoes on? I actually thought I would be out there.
We could drag you off.
Right. But I understand we'll just be putting. I could put my heels back on for putting. But anyway, I just want to personally say thank you to all of those who have participated in this particular effort. It is just one of the things that is happening in Baltimore that increases our tax base. When I think about all the things that have just happened in the last few weeks, our creation of our own $55 million investment fund, because we want to see things like this continue to happen in Baltimore. Baltimore being chosen 44 out of 46 neighborhoods that have been chosen as opportunity zones. Then one of 6 cities now competing for $95 million in grants for our promised neighborhoods. Baltimore is on the move, and it is events like this, it's venues like this that's going to attract millions of visitors. 471,000 individuals have come through this area. Imagine what's going to happen when we add this venue to that. So we're excited. I hope you're excited, because I'm excited. I'm excited to every now and then be able to stop by here and play just a little bit of Topgolf, because I don't get that much free time, as many of you may or may not know, since my day starts at 4:30 in the morning and usually doesn't end till around midnight. But I'm excited. I promise you that I will stop by and hit a few golf balls from time to time. But I'm excited about the visitors that will come here, another attraction added to the city of Baltimore that's going to make a difference in terms of economic development and economic opportunity, creating more jobs and opportunities and increasing the tax base of Baltimore. Aren't you excited, Councilman? Yes, you are. And so with that, let me introduce our President of the City Council, Jack Young.
Thank you, Madam Pugh, and good morning to everyone. Topgolf, where you been? We took a trip down to Virginia for Topgolf, and I just fell in love with it. I'm not a golfer. I'm probably the only elected official that can't golf, but I'm pretty damn good. I'm pretty damn good at simulating golf. I can do that. I was better than Leon Pinkett. Okay. But I want to thank Kim Clark, Bill Cole, and his team, because every time I would see them, I say, when are we going to get it? When are we going to get it? Are we going to get this land deal done? And Kim came to me about a couple of weeks ago and said, Jack, we're there. And it came before the Board of Estimates, and we got it done. And we're just excited that Topgolf is coming to Baltimore. They laid out the red carpet for us, too. And when we got there, it was just a wonderful venue. You can have your corporative events there. You can have all kinds of things there. And I was just excited to be there. So Topgolf, welcome to Baltimore. I just want to know what took you so long getting here. Oh, and at this time, I would like to introduce Bill Cole.
We made it, that's right. Mr. President, thank you very much, and I am very, very excited to be part of this announcement today, to finally be able to confirm to the media that Topgolf is in fact coming to Baltimore. Many of you have been calling me over the last year. It may be the worst kept secret, but we are here. And I'd like to thank Caesars Entertainment and Horseshoe Baltimore and the Topgolf for this incredible investment in the city. And I'd like to thank the mayor in particular for her magic words to me and my team. 3 simple words: get it done. Exactly. Horseshoe Casino has served as a great catalyst for the city's southern gateway, and it is just the beginning. Back when BDC conducted the study of the Warner Street corridor, it was with the hopes of laying the foundation for creating a vibrant entertainment district connecting the area between the Horseshoe Casino and M&T Bank Stadium and ultimately to downtown. That connection is a big step closer with today's formal announcement. The Horseshoe Casino and now Topgolf are examples of how public-private partnerships can lead to increased investment in Baltimore City and help create hundreds of jobs for Baltimore City residents. It's with these jobs in mind that many of us spent many hours working out all the moving pieces to make today possible. I'd like to thank Jack Machen. I don't know if Jack's here. He is, from the City Law Department, and Colin Tarbert from the Mayor's Office for their incredible efforts, along with my amazing team at the Baltimore Development Corporation. And from BDC, I'd like to particularly thank Ira Caller, Patrick Terranova, and Will Beckford. I think Will started talking about Topgolf long before we even had a site, and that was thanks to John Meyer at KLMB, who reached out to us and said, Topgolf belongs in Baltimore City. John, thank you very much. And we clearly wouldn't be here today without BDC's very own Kim Clark and her creativity and tenacity. Between her tireless work on the Horseshoe Casino and now Topgolf, Madam Mayor, I'm wondering if we shouldn't consider renaming Warner Street to Kim Clark Way. Kim, thank you very much for all that you have done and continue to do to move this city forward. Topgolf, thank you. Horseshoe, thank you. Caesars, thank you. And it is my pleasure to turn it over to the other anchor here on Warner Street, the Baltimore Ravens and President Dick Cass.
Welcome to the neighborhood. It's a welcome addition. Long time coming. We're incredibly excited to have Topgolf coming here. Everyone in this lives in the city and the surrounding area who's under 70 years old or so is going to have a great time here. It's going to bring a lot of people to the neighborhood, and that's all for the better for all of us. Horseshoe has improved this neighborhood dramatically. When all the developments are done, this is going to be the place to be. We're going to attract people from all around the Baltimore region and beyond. So we're excited to have Topgolf coming here. It's a welcome addition. And again, it really shows what we can do when public entities work together with private investors. We can do great things for our city. And this is just one more example. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you, Topgolf. Are you coming back? Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Dick. It's been a real pleasure getting to know the Baltimore Ravens organization and partnering with you all to really redevelop this area. So we're looking forward to bringing on our newest and most exciting tenant in Topgolf. So, you know, this stuff is easy to say, building a vision, right? It's easy to put together a plan, but really, it turns out difficult to do. So I need to thank a lot of folks for making this happen, because there's a lot of people who've been working on this project behind the scenes very tirelessly for quite some time now. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank the folks over at Caves Valley Partners. So thank you all very much. They've worked really hard to make this a possibility. And I would like to give a special thank you to Arthur Adler and Steve Seibel. You guys have worked really hard, so thank you so much for everything you've done. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention Linda Lacasio, who actually does a lot of the actual work. So thank you, Linda, as well. And then Bill, and as you said, Kim, your team at the BDC, and both of you two individually, are really the reason why Horseshoe Baltimore is here, why Topgolf is here. Your partnership with private organizations is really something that we should all be proud of, and the city of Baltimore is lucky to have you all. So thank you all. I also see some folks in the community, partners out here as well. So thank you to those of you who work with us from the LDC, as well as the South Baltimore Gateway Partnership. Really, your energy and your passion for making this part of town come to life shows through each and every day. And so thank you for being great partners with us. And of course, I mentioned it a little bit before, but I very much undersold the mayor's role in making all of this happen. So, Madam Mayor, we are all indebted to you for your constant support, your vision for what you want to do with Baltimore, bringing jobs, bringing economic growth is just really amazing to see. And as a private member here of Baltimore City, it's just, we're really lucky to have you. So thank you so much, Madam Mayor. And of course, President Young and the City Council. I see we have a few council members here. Thank you very much, President Young, but also Councilman Costello, Councilman Stokes, and other folks from the City Council. Your drive to make sure that we're bringing jobs to Baltimore City, and your support has been very effective. So thank you so much. And then finally, last but definitely not least, Topgolf. So this has been a long road, and I think it's probably a little bit more challenging than some of the other projects that Topgolf has taken on. But they've been there with us throughout. They're really dedicated to making this a successful project in Baltimore City, and I can tell their enthusiasm for this project is real and genuine. So I am very honored to announce and bring up stage Craig Kessler, who is the Chief Operating Officer for Topgolf. Craig, please come on up.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for having us here today. This is a total honor for Topgolf to be here. Some of you may know that Topgolf started 18 years ago by two brothers with very humble beginnings. And to think that here we'd be 18 years later in the heart of downtown Baltimore with the mayor, the city council, the BDC, the Baltimore Ravens, Horseshoe, our good friends at Under Armour, celebrating the kickoff of what we think is going to be a monumental project, not just for Baltimore, but also for Topgolf. This is really a very, very special day for us. At Topgolf, we talk a lot about being excellent community partners. It's something that's very important to us. We are not in the business of stamping out Topgolfs across the country. We're in the business of building deep relationships and bringing not only jobs, but a sense of purpose to every community where we engage. And I think what you see before you here today is hopefully the great sign of a public-private partnership that will last for generations to come. So a big thank you to all of you for what you've done. Another thing we often talk about at Topgolf is that we are truly everyone's game. And what's amazing about Topgolf is when you come in, you will see people between ages 1 and 92. In fact, last week for National Golf Day, we gave away over 5,000 free golf lessons. And our oldest participant was 92 years old, and our youngest was actually 1. My 2.5-year-old son participated. He told me he got a hole-in-one, and we didn't have the heart to tell him he was a little bit short and left, but that's neither here nor there. But what's amazing and what you'll see is once what we bring to Baltimore is fully up and running, this will become a community hub. It's a place where if you like to play golf, you can do that. If you've never picked up a golf club in your life but you're interested, you can also do that. Or if you want to come just for an event, a charity event, a company outing, special gathering with friends and family, that's what we're trying to create. At Topgolf, one of the things we train all 16,000 plus of our associates on is to create moments that matter for everyone. Every day when they get out of bed and they show up for work, they're asked to think about how to create moments that matter. Not how to drive revenue, but how to create those special moments. And we could not be more honored to sometime in 2020, we've got a lot of work cut out for us to get there, but sometime in 2020 begin creating moments that matter for the community of Baltimore. Thank you again so much for having us, and we're very honored to be here today.
All right, so the mayor mentioned she wore her comfortable shoes today because I would like to challenge Madam Mayor and Craig to a putting competition. Will you accept my challenge? Will you? I did not wear, these are comfortable shoes for me. So I would like to challenge you all to a little putting competition. You in? I'm in. All right, let's get this done.
Easy on the Madam Mayor.
Is the sports book open at Horseshoe right now?
Yeah. Anybody taking odds?
I'm taking odds earned on the mayor. Oh, you're a golfer
Do I
though.
have to go by myself? That's so embarrassing.
I know you're a golfer.
I already warned you that I'm not a golfer, right, everybody? All right. She's gonna be the closer.
She's gonna be the closer. We have to let the mayor win.
That was my plan. That was what I was doing.
Madam Mayor, I know you're a golfer.
There you go.